Welcome back to another one. As you can tell, this is going to be a really short video, but interesting video, well in depth. My hope is that you enjoy it, but we're going to get and jump straight into it though. So this is a minimalist street photography setup that I carry with me whenever I'm traveling. Normally I may take a little gear, but this is the most minimal that I would typically take if I'm looking for a small package. If I'm trying to do something small, not take a whole lot of gear, just simply walk through a city like New York, Charlotte, anywhere where there's not going to be anything heavy going on, and I just want to do take some simple photos, this is my gear. So for the first thing that I'm going to do, let's start off with the big thing. I'm going to take my Canon R8. So my Canon R8 is a really specific camera simply because it allows me to do a few things. It allows me to take video at 4K and 8K, and it allows me to record it in log profile. So this is a great camera. The autofocusing system is amazing on this camera. I have it wrapped around a small rig cage, so this is really just has become a go-to camera for me when it comes to doing street photography and any type of photo. And the best part about it is whenever I want to do photo or video, there's a little switch right here on the back side of it where you can switch from photo mode or video mode. So it's really a great camera overall. It has served me very well this far, but this is the camera that I use whenever I go do street photography. The next item that is on the list is going to be, you guessed it, a nifty 50. So this is a 50mm camera. The package for the camera and the actual lens is extremely small. You can put this inside of a ordinary bag. You can take this anywhere that you would like, and it works out extremely well for anything that you want to do when it comes to street photography. Now granted, this is a prime lens, so there is no zoom. You will have to use your feet in order to get closer or back up. So, but however, this is an amazing lens. I use it, and the best part about it is it comes in a really small package. So that is one of the reasons why this is one of my favorite combinations, a camera and a 50mm. It is just really small. It has a 1.8 f-stop on it, and it's really just small and flat. Because this is the RF mount, it has a ring on it where you can change the settings and adjust the ISO or f-stop accordingly. However, this is just a really great lens to have with you, and I take this lens everywhere I go typically. I don't normally leave the house without this lens. So that is the camera and the lens setup. And of course, you need extra batteries. So outside of the battery inside of the camera, I carry 2 extra batteries with me. And generally speaking, when it comes to these E17 batteries, these LP E17 batteries, I can generally shoot for 6 to 8 hours on just one battery. Now, if I'm doing video, that is a completely different conversation. If I do video, it easily drops down to maybe 4, right? But for just photo, these batteries last me all day. However, I carry 3 just in case I do want to do video or do want to break out and do a short little video. And these batteries are absolutely great. I enjoy them a lot. So, and by the way, don't go and get off-brand batteries. I know that the official Canon batteries are a lot more expensive, but go get you the official licensed Canon batteries. They work better. The longevity is better. There was a time where I would buy batteries that were off-brand and not the official licensed Canon ones, and those batteries ended up dying on me over time. But these batteries actually work great. They're very useful, and they last a lot longer too. The next piece of technology that I have is this. This is a PGY Mantis Stand, and one of the best stands that I've ever had. Is my original stand was a Yobi Gorilla stand, or a Gorilla Pod stand that you can fold and bend and wrap around things. Eventually, the joints in those stands eventually loosen up and they don't become as sturdy anymore. But this stand is made out of a nice, I would say, metal material, and it might even be aluminum for this one because the other one is plastic. However, there is a great versatility with this stand. You can put it up and it sets up as a tripod. And so typically what I do, if you're ever in the mood to record yourself or to do anything spontaneous, you can easily take this stand and put it inside of your rig, lock it down, and there you go. Now you have something that you can use as a way of simply vlogging. It becomes a little household item. And typically I don't go anywhere with this. And you can also adjust the ball head on it as well. So you can adjust the ball head on it to get a different viewpoint. You can rotate it. There's a lot of things that you can do with this Mantis stand. And this is by PGY Tech. PGY Tech makes these. There's also a place on this Mantis stand right here on the side where you can mount a mic. And that is exactly a great transition to go into the next thing that I use. I use my DJI mics. Series 1, they last up to 14 hours. If I ever want to sit down in a coffee shop and do a quick little video with someone, or record a quick little podcast with anybody, or make a YouTube video, I have wireless mics with me at all times. This is a go-to for me. I love these mics. I don't have a reason to buy the version 2, but the version 1 works absolutely great, and it comes in this nice little portable charging handle or case. And so the best part is you can mount this to the actual PGY stand or the tripod itself, this Mantis pod, or you can mount them on top of your camera. You can even have a slot where you can mount it on your phone. So this is great, a great versatile item that I would recommend anybody get. And the distance that you can actually travel to record this is pretty great too. Like if you set up a tripod on one side of the street, you can easily walk across the other side of the street in order to make sure you still have audio, even though there's cars moving, people moving. You can use this and you can still capture your audio. So I definitely recommend this. One of the things that I don't leave the house without now is this PGY Tech memory card holder. So this can hold up to 4 SD cards, right? And it can hold up to 4 micro SD cards for whenever I'm flying my drone. The best part about this is that, one, it holds my memory cards. So whenever a memory card gets full, I can just slide it in here, grab another one, and we can keep shooting. But this also comes with a transfer cable. It has a built-in cable that you can use in order to transfer it to your iPad or to your phone or to your computer. So this transfer cable is great. It has a slot where you can just slide it in. This is probably one of the best inventions that I've seen in 2023 and 2024. So I would recommend anybody buy this. And it comes in a nice little small package, as you can see. Very nice. They come in green and black, and it has a handle where you can clip it onto your backpack, inside your backpack, or on your hip, whatever the case may be. And it comes in a little soft shell so you can protect this stuff. We got to be able to protect our memory cards. Always keep extra memory cards. You can never go wrong. Batteries and memory cards. You can never go wrong. The other piece of gear that I have that I didn't expect is this little DJI Go. Now, this allows me to do first person point of view or different creative shots. It is waterproof, or I shall say water resistant. Be very careful about the usage. Waterproof and water resistant are different, but it is water resistant, and you can use the actual camera itself because it has internal storage, but you can also attach it to the battery pack, but it also comes with a extra charging, so you can use this once the charge gets low or the battery gets low, connect it to your charger, and it's magnetized, and you can get right back to shooting and power it up. So this is a really unique item that I truly enjoy. If you're just looking for a different perspective while you're walking around the city and you're trying to not carry your camera the entire time, because in truth, if we're being honest, having a tripod and carrying your camera on top of it like this the entire time, that might make you a little bit, it might make you feel a little bit awkward if you're not accustomed to it, or if you're in a really interesting situation where you're having to go through the subway and you're moving a lot and you don't want to have to bump into people, or you don't want to have your hand out because you may hit somebody because it may be crowded. That's fine. You can just use your headband and use your GoPro and attach it to your head, or you can attach it to your body right here because it's magnetized. So there's a lot of unique and different perspectives you can get with this DJI Go. So I love that. I love that. And the last thing is this dongle. Now, this may not seem like much, but I do have this for the purposes of transferring SD cards and anything to my iPad. Because if I want to be able to edit on the go, I gotta have an iPad. You need an iPad. So I use this SD card dongle connected inside of my iPad, and I can then edit all of my photos. I can transfer all of my photos directly into Lightroom, into my iPad, and I can edit on the go. And so I don't really have any problems with that. And I will be, I enjoy this iPad personally, but I think I'm going to upgrade to a new iPad so that I can then begin to start editing videos on this iPad as well, because this is the 8th generation. I want to say this is the 8th generation iPad, and granted, it's a great iPad, don't get me wrong. However, it doesn't do very well with video editing. The processor and graphics card are just not built for this iPad. However, photo editing, I can get away with it. So this is the most minimal setup that you can use. Let me know what you think down in the video, in the comments. Please subscribe. Please like. Let me know what you guys are using. Share the video. If you want to support this channel, please comment and like. It really helps the algorithm. I have to fight with the algorithm. It's not as organic as we would like for it to be, but it's to our benefit as well. So checking me out, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.